what's up all you addicts out there? Thanks so much for tuning into this little vlog here. This is a little bit different. I wanted to show you guys a walk through my truck. I see the comments all the time. I see the comments from all you guys out there asking about my truck and the things that are done to it. And it is my everyday driver, my thing that I tow my boat with. I've absolutely loved it. I've been a Toyota fan like my whole life. I've had Tacomas. My very first car was a 1990 Toyota Camry. And then from there, I had a Tacoma and a Toyota truck. And as I got older and I got a bigger boat, I needed a bigger truck. So I got a 2017 Tundra TRD Pro. I've had it for a couple years now. I put like 70,000 miles on it. Haven't really had anything wrong with it. There was a skid plate issue originally out the gate, like a factory skid plate issue. But other than that, it's been an absolute amazing truck. So let's walk you guys through some of the upgrades that I did to it, because those are some of the comments that I've seen. You guys want to know the different random upgrades that are on my truck. So first thing I did, we'll start at the front. I put a Southern Styles Slimline bumper on here. This is from Southern Styles Off-Road, I think is the name of the company. It's just a reinforced like steel bumper. I like this style bumper because it's just clean. It looks like it came factory in the truck. So that's one of the reasons I like it. It comes in here with a Heiss LED bar, and then I have a Vision X 10-watt LED bar mounted behind the grill. These are insane. These 10-watt LEDs from Vision X are it's like daylight when you turn on the light bar. It's pretty insane, and you pair it with both of them and it's pretty nuts. I also upgraded the fog lights to a Rigid Industry. This is like an amber Rigid Industry fog light. So I upgraded those to that. I went full LEDs in the headlights. So I put LEDs in the headlights. I'll turn those on so you guys can see them. So that's the Rigid lights down below. And I don't know why, but for some reason, the 2017, it didn't have many LED lights. So I literally went through and put my own. I swapped out, that's an LED now, that's an LED, and then I put the Rigid LEDs on. And I'll show you guys my headlight LEDs are those. And the headlights are from Headlight Revolution. I think Headlight Revolution is the name of the company online. I'll put some links down below if you guys are interested, or if you guys have Tundras or whatever. I'll drop some links down below so you guys can see some of these links. But yeah, Headlight Revolution, I think, is the company that makes those bulbs that I have in my headlights. And let's show you what these LEDs look like. That just blinded the camera. So that's pretty much it for the front end. I didn't do much underneath the hood, but I did. The only upgrade I did to the engine, which I just did for sound purposes only, but I put a K&Air cold air intake on it. That's the only thing I've done to the engine, and then I had it tuned. So there's a company called DAP Tuning, and I had him actually retune the truck so it got rid of rev limiters and random stuff like that, and the truck drives a lot better with it tuned like that. So those are the only things I really did to the engine wise. And then what I've done is I have a 295 70 18 Toyo Open Country Mud Terrain. I've had great experience with the Toyo tires over the years, and so that's what I went with on this Tundra. Just the regular stock TRD wheels. I think that they're dope. I've always liked just the stock TRD wheels, so I just stuck with them. That's one of the reasons I went with the TRD Pros, because I liked a lot of the accents that they came with. Like the TRD Pro has all blacked out emblems. It has its own wheels that they come with, and then it comes automatically lifted. So it already has a 2.5-inch coilover lift from Bilstein, so you don't have to change anything, 2-inch lift in the rear. So you don't have to do any of that lifting or anything to yourself. It comes like that from the factory from Toyota. So the other thing I've done to the outside, obviously, and this is kind of new, I've only had these for about a little over probably 2.5 months now. But basically I put the Yakima roof rack on there, and I mounted the Real Deal. As you can see, me and Sean are out filming some tutorials today, so there's a variety of different rods in there. I've absolutely loved it. I've absolutely loved it. It's super easy, like one hand application. You just pull it up, the thing latches up like that, pull it up, latch up like that, grab your rod off, go fishing. I have so far 0 complaints with them. I think they're amazing, and we'll let you guys know if I find anything otherwise. So yeah, I put those on here, and then I got on the other side, if Sean follows me over there, I put the Yakima Skinny Warrior cargo basket, and I put that up there just so I can, you know, if I'm going on long weekend trips or whatever, I can put my bags up there or do whatever to get from place to place. And then I put one of the awnings on there. I did that just because I thought it would be cool to have an awning, and I haven't used it much yet, but I'm hoping to use it this winter steelhead season when we get out on camping trips or whatever. So that's the Yakima shade awning as well. Pretty freaking sweet. The other things, just some random small things that I did to the outside. I took off the factory antenna and put my own little short stubby antenna on. I just think it looks aesthetically better. These are M-Fab. It's actually a buddy of mine. It's an M-Fab rock slider. So just a custom fabbed rock slider for the Tundra. Helps with door dings when people are parked next to you, and then when you're driving the gravel roads and stuff, really helps like reflect the or deflect the rocks off of there. So I think that's pretty much all I've done to the outside of this thing. Trying to think. Oh, I put a Undercover Sportsman. This is an Undercover Flex is what it is, and it's a really sweet tonneau cover that basically has these latches in here. You open it up like so. Pretty sweet little setup, allows you to keep your stuff dry. As you can see, I got some nice mustad bags in there. So I put that on there. I put a TRD emblem over the third brake light up there. It's the little things, you know, the little cool upgrades that we have. These are some aftermarket taillights that I put on just because I wanted that smoked out taillight look, and then as well I went to LED with them. I also added, so when you get this truck from the factory, it just has the indent, like the TRD Pro indent. It doesn't have any like letters or anything in it. So I added the black and red letters into the inlay. The other thing is it came factory with a spray-on bed liner from Toyota, so I didn't have to do that. Spray-on bed liner factory. I put the Undercover swing case, which is a sweet little box for your, basically put anything in it. I keep like a tow strap and some like jumper cables and some random stuff like that in there. And then the truck didn't have a locking tailgate for some reason, so I added a lock to the tailgate. So now the tailgate locks and you can't get in there. It's got your standard like tow hitch and stuff. None of that's fancy, cool. No one cares about that stuff. This is something cool that I did. If you guys look underneath the tires, I did rock lights just as an added little accent. You can see the TRD's edition of Toyota has always got little red accents. So I kind of added my own little red accents. It's under all 4 tires. Basically just cool little accents. I like the fancy stuff. I'm kind of weird like that. I've always been a huge fan of trucks and upgrading them and customizing them. It's kind of like a little hobby of mine. So I'm letting you guys into a little world of some of the things I like to do. All right, so let's get inside here now. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you guys in the bed. I actually added, so it didn't come with lights in the bed. So I added my own LED bed lights, which is nice to have for sure, especially when you get to your hunting or fishing spot early in the morning, you can't see what you're doing. The inside of the TRD Pros, they automatically come with leather and all the cool like black and red little accents and stuff. I added this decal here that says TRD Pro. I just added that on as a little extra thing here. You can see I did red lights underneath the floor. And then I've actually, it's funny because this is like a little, it's like a little light thing. You can change it here if I can figure it out. Yeah, see? You can change the color of the floor. So, kind of cool. Even though I don't really mess with it, but if you want, you can have it do all sorts of little like sequences and stuff. Have like a dance party in here. But I just leave it on red. Whoa, look at that. Just give me red. Boom, red. Here, Sean, if you give me, well, actually, I'll just, so it does have power seats. Come back here so Sean can lean over me and get all nice and cozy with me here. So it comes stock with power seats. I put the Husky floor liner mats in them. For any of you guys out there that are looking for floor mats, I had the WeatherTech floor mats and I didn't like them because they didn't fit the Tundra. Like, it didn't fit perfectly shaped like these Huskies do. They fit better and they're the exact same plastic. They're a hard, they protect your floors nice. So I prefer the Husky over the WeatherTech. I did all like cool little custom switches. So over here, you can see like, this is my interior lights. It controls those down at the base. And then here's my light for my LEDs. And when you turn it on, it lights up. I did little red foam. This is like just accenting, you know, just kind of like interior accents. I put a TRD logo up here as well. Another thing, just a little added extra bonus. Always got to have my Gerber pin here. And then again, I did LEDs on the inside. All these are LEDs on the interior. Same thing, I did little accents over there with the red accents. I'm trying to think of what else I did here on the inside. Oh, the stereo is, I did an aftermarket stereo. And you guys probably aren't going to be able to hear it in the audio because I don't know how audio sounds, but I did a Kenwood. I liked it because it had like Apple CarPlay and all that random stuff. So you plug it in, and then I got a little magnet holder right here for my phone. Sits right there, and I actually put one on the other side for my wife too. So yeah, I got Apple CarPlay. We're not gonna play any of that because then YouTube's gonna demonetize our video, jerks. But yeah, so I put an aftermarket stereo. It's got aftermarket JL audio subwoofers, some subs, all that kind of jazz. Okay, so the other cool thing about this deck was I hooked up this little adaptation here. I got custom with it, and basically what it allows me to do is allows me to plug my phone in here, and then I can go to this. Sorry about the beeping, guy. We're just gonna start this thing. Okay, so what it allows me to do, everyone, is I can basically hook my phone into the bottom here. I can switch it to this little AV in thing, boom, and it mirrors my phone. So then what I can do is I can go to YouTube. You guys can get a sneak peek on Addicted Life, and it plays on my screen. So yeah, that was custom. I did that for like, you know, if you go and you're sitting at a fishing spot or whatever, you can watch TV on just a bigger screen. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. You guys don't get to see that. It's not out yet. It's unreleased. Okay, the other cool thing that I did was I added a radar detector. I kind of have a lead foot sometimes. I tend to drive a little fast, so I like to just get a little bit of a warning ahead of time before I get a speeding ticket. So I added a Whistler radar detector. It's been really good at just finding cops before they find me. So, but don't speed out there, kids. It's bad. It's bad. It's not good for your health. All right, addicts, so there you have it. I thought I'd give you a quick walkthrough in my truck. Last little thing that I did was I actually added an alarm as well. Got to keep that thing safe, so I got an alarm added to it. And no truck is complete without an Addicted sticker. I went black. I have black with a little bit of a silver lining on it just because I like that clean look to it. So Addicted sticker out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. I know this has been a request from you guys to see some of the features on my truck, so I thought I'd roll through them and hopefully help some of you guys out there. If you guys own Tundras and you're trying to do upgrades to them, there's some of the stuff that I did to my truck. So thanks so much for tuning in, addicts. We'll see you on the river.